Which we're back for the second part of our show tonight, and Travis, we just made some hamburger, interrogated some dwarves.
Yes.
What's going on?
Yeah, you guys have what, like 1,800 pounds of fresh beef. But yeah, you also have a couple of dwarves that you've basically taken at sword point. There's one man standing up with like his shield hanging off his arm, his weapon is dropped. He's just standing there, asking what's going on. And there's another crumpled to the ground in a pool of his own tears and blood.
Yay.
So yeah, what do you guys do?
I'm gonna interrogate this guy, but if someone else wants to do something first.
I don't want to do anything but kill him, so you do you.
I'll help interrogate.
Did we get anything out of looting bodies or anything, Travis?
Yeah, I mean, if you start like going through pockets, the Minotaurs didn't have anything on them. But a couple of these dwarves here, I guess you just start like going through the body of this guy's friend, like right next to him, and pull off like a small pouch of gold, and are just rifling through his pockets. And
I mean, we searched them too. The ones that are alive, we ran through their pockets as well.
Yeah, you start patting him down, and he's like, "Who are you? What's going on here?"
Hey, we're the ones who get to ask questions here, not you.
I don't understand. How did you?
I'm just standing there with my arms crossed, like waiting for.
Like, if he keeps talking, I'm just gonna give him like a smack on the back of the head.
Nina, that'll do. That'll do.
You know, I mean, not to hurt him, but like to.
No. If you go to slap him, I say, that'll do.
Yeah, you smack him and what do you want from us?
I switch to Dwarvish and I say, what are you doing down here?
He like kind of like looks around the group and then looks back at you like, having lunch. What are you doing down here?
Looking to fuck up the Black Fang.
But you're not. Who the? What?
Do you work for the organization known as the Black Fang?
You don't?
No, we're here to fuck shit up, and we're doing a pretty good job so far. You may even live through this because I don't care about you. I don't care about your cow friends over there. I don't care about your bleeding nose friend here. You I care about only so much as you can tell me where to find a certain gnome.
A gnome?
Green-haired motherfucker.
His eyes kind of like go wide and he says, "Oh."
What's his name, first of all?
I don't know his name. None of us do. He's one of the, you like.
Got it. First of all,
Look.
is he down here?
He's like, I think he was. I'm not entirely sure. I think he was with the boss before, but
Where's the boss?
hey, I don't get to go a lot farther in here than
You know where she would be, though, right?
I can point you in a direction if you need.
You're gonna come with
if
us
you-
and guide us. Maybe you'll see some new things. Things you've never dreamed of.
Maybe we'll
He looks around at the group like this girl who's like eviscerated 3 minotaurs, like holding a giant scythe.
We've met your boss before. We can introduce you.
She's probably a bit hurt still, I'd imagine, or at least was recently. That was us.
Stuck a
We're
few
here to
arrows in
finish.
her when she ran away, cowardly.
We're here to finish the job. You're coming with us.
Whoa, hey now. I can certainly point you to where you need to go, but I don't want any part of that. I don't want any part of you or her or
Listen, dwarf. Do you see those two over there? And I point to Thea and Fawn. Maybe they're sharpening something.
We give an awkward wave while we take a break from sharpening our swords.
I say, the minute that you're no longer helpful, they will cut you to little pieces. They have an axe to grind, or a couple swords and maces to grind.
Yeah, I make a effort to make the
They fought
grinding
in
loud.
the war against you guys.
I know. Thank you.
Captain
what are you
Poppy.
getting at?
Ladies,
Is
I didn't do any of that fighting. I was here.
You're part of a criminal organization that is getting disassembled today, or maybe tomorrow, but probably today. Here's the deal. You come with us, you give us aid, you don't backstab us, and I look over at Fawn and I say, you get to leave with your life.
I
I frown at that.
yeah.
wait.
Give me a diplomacy check.
Yes.
That was. Let's see how convincing you were.
Luckily, I noticed that I never had added in my additional bonus to diplomacy from my flowery thing, fruity armor, Rosie Hauberk.
Nice.
So let's see. It's
It's not under the
oh
miscellaneous.
no, it was
Okay.
it was added. It was not under my oratory. It was under my flute, but not under my oratory. That's why I added it. But
Nice.
Yeah. So I
Does
think
he secretly have some dwarven liquor? Kind of liquor?
mm-mm. I want to
I
hear
mean,
what
you-
Travis.
yeah,
I want to
like-
hear what Travis. I want to hear what Travis paints of this moment.
Jimmy.
Yeah, so he looks at you. Caben like pulls a flask off of his hip, and yeah, he says, "Oh, look, friend, I didn't know that was you that did that to her. I was in the pit when she came in. I saw my friends that she killed because she was so angry." And I didn't want any part of this anymore. I am just fine leaving. I would like to leave here with my life, and this sounds like a brilliant idea. If that was all of your doing. Oh, okay.
You get to leave with your life after we're done, and you come with us. You see, I don't have a problem with letting you leave right now, because you're just a coward and you're going to run off to wherever else you go.
Yep.
But I'm not going to stop those two the minute you try to leave, is the thing. And they're not as nice as I am.
I'm sure he's joking, ladies. I'm sure you're very nice. My friend here fought in the war, and he like points down at the other guy.
So, Fawn, I think that's on you now.
It's on me now?
No. What I said, just to recap, in case you kind of half missed it, I said, I will vouch for you if you come with us. I would let you leave right now, but I'm not going to stop
yeah, I
those.
caught
I'm
that.
not going to
Okay.
stop. Okay, so
Yeah, I caught
Yeah.
that. So, Fawn is not stupid. She understands that, sometimes you need technical necessity, Soldier 76 would say. So I would allow him to get out alive
Yeah.
for useful
he
purposes.
Yeah, he's like trying to throw his buddy under the bus here. He fought in the war.
I just
Like
pick him-
pointing at the guy on the floor with the broken nose.
I grab him by the back of the neck and his collar or whatever, his armor.
Ah!
No,
You like
he
lift
fought-
him up.
He fought in the war.
What? What war? I mean, and he looks over at you two ladies, and his eyes just grow hard. He's like, yeah.
I just start walking over to two ladies with him.
Fawn,
What? No! And he's like flailing as you just lift him up.
yeah.
And I feel like Nina probably just throws this injured dwarf to you, Fawn, and Thea.
I look
I
at
have no
Fawn
reason
and
to
Thea
stop
and
you.
I say, I know you guys don't need permission, but Two's a crowd, I think is the saying. It's not,
Yeah, I mean-
but it is now.
So I ask him if he has any last words, but before he has a chance to speak, like I'd give him a second to start speaking, and then I'd cut his head off.
He's like, and you just like ram.
No,
Yeah, you decapitate him with your thrusting sword.
no, doesn't matter. I find a way. Life finds a way.
You steal what's her face's short sword and just lop his head off?
I'm
Yoink.
I'm gonna use this Gnasher's tooth, big ass motherfucker, because it's scary looking. And I'm gonna if it takes a little bit to get it off, then we're gonna find.
Yeah,
a way.
I think this dwarf, the one you're keeping along, he's just like watching in horror, and he looks at you, Durian, and says, "You swear you'll let me go, not let me die like that."
I trust her with my life, but I will stand up for yours if things get hasty. But you have to come with us and help us more than this hand waving you're doing.
So while they're talking about that, I'm staring at that other dwarf cleaning off my blade.
All right. Well, I think that's about the best chance I'll get. Yeah. Why not?
Well, you shouldn't have put yourself in this situation by signing up with this bullshit organization. Now,
Yeah.
information. We know who the boss is. We know who she is. We know who she is in true form. Wings and all. Acid, all that shit.
Okay. What do you want from me?
Who else are we gonna find on our way down this rabbit hole?
Well, I mean, the only way to get to her is through the pit. It's the only way. Well, it's the way I see her go. I don't know what's beyond there. I've never been let through the guards. So
What's
What
the
are the
pit?
guards? What are the guards and what is the pit?
to the. Oh, did you come straight here? The pit. It's the mine.
What mine?
He like shrugs and says, "The mine we're in."
What's
It's
this called?
What called?
What's the mine called? Does it have a name?
The pit. Look.
Oh, okay.
I didn't name the damn thing. He's like, it's the main hole. It's where all our tunnels go off of. It's where we consolidate all the ore and bring it up for.
Where is it in
Wherever
the
it
continent?
Where-
We came through a passage that was clearly magical.
Oh, that one you kinda have me. I am not. I don't even know where we
How long
are.
have you been down here?
I probably haven't been to the surface in 28, 30 months. I got a calendar in the bunk, but
That's, what is your job down here?
I guard the miners.
What are they
Miners.
mining?
Every he like looks at the two of you. He's like, whatever we can find. We find ore, gemstones occasionally. We did find a vein of silver some months back. Wherever we are, it's rich with minerals.
That's fair. Okay, now back to the original question. The pit.
Wait,
Where-
miners?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on, Gaben. Where she... We can ask other questions, but where she is, what is between us here and her there?
Like I said, so how do I explain this? If we go down that tunnel, so he says you came from, I imagine the entrance I originally did, the swamp and the weird.
Yes.
Yes. Well, if you go back that way, there's a tunnel that leads straight to the pit, and that joins along with this corridor here, and he motions to the T intersection that you guys recently came to. We take the miners from the pit into here to eat, and then back along that corridor, and he motions the way you guys would continue going if you didn't bust in this door, and he's like, and that's the holding cells for the prisoners. So
I look back at Caven and flick him a gold. Right being the right way to put directly.
Caven takes it because he is dirt poor right now.
Yeah, and he just watches this exchange and says,
How many?
Well,
How many miners are in the cells?
the cells? No one now. It's there might be a few injured or sick, but
Where are they?
they're in the pit. It's it's the working hour.
How
they're
many?
digging.
How many of these slaves do you have?
Right now, 60, 50, something like that.
You collect them from above? Or not you personally?
I don't know. They come in here, we put them to work.
You as
we
the
get some new
collective,
ones.
the Black Fang collects them above, or what?
I have to assume so. If we need.
Humans, elves, dwarves, goblins. What are they?
It's an interesting mix. We got some goblins, some kobolds, a few orcs. You killed our chef, by the way. But that doesn't matter. That's fine. We got some strange-looking elves.
Yeah, sorry about Rolf, by the way.
Yeah, to be fair, we were actually planning on taking him alive. We just didn't expect him to be such a pushover.
Hey, on the bright side, unnamed dwarf, you live and he died, so...
It's
That's a good
Fargus.
point.
It's nice to meet you.
Hi, Fargus.
Sir.
Sir is correct, I am a lord. Or a noble, anyway. Now, you still
course.
haven't answered my question.
Yes, what was?
Is guarding your boss's boss, the head honcho? Tell me what we're gonna fight through to get to her to chop her fucking ugly head off.
Well, yeah, you have to go through the pit to get to... Basically, where we would enter the pit, directly opposite is the way she goes. It's the doorway she goes through and very few other people.
Is there a
she's
bridge
got-
across?
He shakes his head. No, that you'd either have to walk down and back up through the pit or around the edge. There are guards, well, in both places. But I mean, it's pretty visible either way. The guards, yes, there are two of those. Well, not even like them. Big minotaurs, strong, heavily armored, and then there's
Not like these chumps here.
no.
Would you say
they're
they're
much
huge?
You'd say they're
are-
grass fed.
They're huge.
They're
Big-
grass fed.
Very bigly.
No growth hormones. All natural, organic.
He,
Organic Wagyu beef.
he shakes his head. No, I think they're taking something. But anyway, two of them, and then I mean, there's the other one you're looking for. He kind of comes back and forth between, well, the boss and wherever she goes, and whatever she asks him to do. I don't know. It's beyond my pay grade.
We understand.
Can you call? Are you of enough stature to call a guard or him to come to you?
No. That's how my friends got melted. They asked her what happened.
Not her, but the gnome or a minotaur guard that we can get alone. No.
He shakes his head. He says, "I can walk by if I pretend I'm guarding the rim, or if I actually am guarding the rim, but I don't mess with them." And
So you take
the gnome.
You take care of the miners, correct? That's what you said. If you
Yes.
take care of them, how do they get in and out of the mine? And do you know of any shortcuts. Maybe it's easier to lead prisoners through shortcuts to get them where they need to be fed and thrown into their cell to sleep.
That's the point. There is no... Well, it's... So, we take them from there, the holding cells,
Got it.
we feed them here, and we take them into the mine, and then back here, then back to the holding cells. It's very simple. There isn't an extra passage.
Can we sneak into the mine? Can we get across the pit to where she is resting or whatever she's doing undetected?
He shakes his head. There's guards around the rim. There's guards down with the miners. That's kind of the point.
How many guards?
A few dozen.
A few dozen beefcake minotaurs?
Oh, no. They're
Dwarves like him.
Oh.
well, and
Combination, I think.
well, yes, and are forged.
You're what?
Forged.
They're constructs. Labor you don't have to feed and water. Loyal.
Oh.
Okay.
So you get
What
to
is that?
keep your
Who controls the
Armor?
constructs?
What?
Do you
What
have
is
any
that?
control over the constructs?
who controls the constructs?
No, they're.
Are they independent?
Yes.
Okay.
So here's the deal. You get to keep your armor.
Okay.
You get to keep your weapon.
Mm.
Alright. You know what? I don't want it. I'm good. I don't want it.
Caben, this is the devil's deal here.
Let's
He's
hear you.
dead regardless.
Let's hear you.
His only chance to
Whoa!
survive.
Hey here.
Shh. Fergus.
He means that if we fail, you're probably going to die.
You're gonna die for a betrayer. Your best hope is that we succeed. Means you should take up that weapon in our favor. The only hope, because the minute you're seen with us, in fact, you said that your friends got killed for far less. What do you think would happen to you if you're seen in us showing up in the pit and starting to lay heads on the ground, huh?
I don't want to do that.
Oh, okay. You can go now. Fawn? Thea?
Whoa! Hey! I look. If I said either I'll kill you or I'll make you kill your family, there's not a good choice there.
There is a good choice. You trust in us. You side with us. You clearly don't have much allegiance to this. You're self-serving. You're interested in number one, right? You. So,
My cousin works down here. I'm not gonna stab him with a pickaxe.
who the
Then
fuck
knock
cares
him
about-
out.
I just watched your boss melt my uncle. You know what I felt? Nothing. It's fine. But that's it. I mean, Fergus, this is your decision point. If you're too afraid of what's ahead, you can end it right now.
Look,
But I will stand for you for as long as you're on our side, and that's your only chance of getting out of here alive. I'm sorry the cards are shit, but guess what? We're in the room, and your friends are all dead.
Look,
And
I'll come
for
with
what's
you.
worth,
I'll
Dan?
point things out, but I'm not gonna fight for you.
Why the fuck not? You're already gonna be killed for the equal
Durian,
offense.
it's okay. He doesn't have to
Jimmy,
fight.
this is me telling you I'm not running another fucking NPC.
Got it.
Yeah.
I actually wasn't expecting him to fight. It was more like a level of his commitment
Sure.
I was trying to get. I wasn't looking for another armsman.
Okay. All right. Yeah, he's like, I'll help you how I can, but I'm not. I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, you weren't that good with that weapon anyway. You come with us. You give us good information. You don't screw us at any point, I will make sure you get out of here alive. And in fact, I might even ask Fawn over there to thank you. I might. I look at Fawn. I might.
I
Says
nod
okay.
back at him.
I'm good.
And-
I'm good. It's fine. I'm good. Don't
Well,
need
you
this.
What?
Oh, you don't want to
what's your name,
hear.
right?
You don't want to hear the thanks from a wood elf? I'm sure that you can carry that to a couple generations. You could have those generations. Don't fuck us, Fargus.
You got it.
Okay.
By the way, Fargus, just so we're clear, I hate this dragon more than anything in this world. You help me kill it, I guarantee your safety. And I point to the 3 Minotaurs and like, that's how capable I am. Do you think the elves are really capable of doing that?
He looks over and then looks back and says, "I'm not getting involved in this."
Okay, guys. So here's the deal. We backtrack because up ahead is only the prisoners' holding cells. Fargus, when's the next shift change, if you will? How many hours from now?
Quite a few.
Good. Everyone's working. Seems like the iron's hot. We move. Agreed, everyone?
Yeah,
question?
you just
Agreed.
patch me up.
Yeah, I can patch you up. Is there...
Yeah, Mizudi says, "I can help heal him too."
Yeah, Mizudi, if you could take care of him, I will
Yep.
take care of Kendra.
Well,
Kendra is fine.
Oh, Kendra, I thought Kendra got hit too. Never mind. I said
Yeah.
Mizudi.
No, I got smacked
in
twice.
game, but not in game. Caben is discussing with Durian if Azudi should just handle as much heals as she can because Durian has more utility with the spells. Mizudi can heal and burning
I don't-
hands.
I don't think Mizudi has a problem with it.
I know. I'm making sure with you.
Yeah,
So
that's
don't
what I
burn-
said. I said Mizudi, take care of it.
Yeah, don't burn a spell with Kendra or anyone. Okay. What? How much? How much are you down, Josh?
Almost
how-
half my hit points.
Yeah, how hurt do you look?
Yeah.
Midway,
Like-
halfway,
Like
a
I'm
quarter way?
halfway to death, literally.
Got it. There we go. So, pretty hurt.
Okay. So let's get you up to at least 70 or 80%. Okay. So I gotta scroll over here.
Yeah, so she has Cure Wounds and Healing Word.
Yeah.
And Cure Wounds will heal more, but she's got to be right there.
Yeah.
And Healing Word she can use at 60 feet distance. So
Yep.
she doesn't have to get, like, right up to someone.
And they're each worth one. They're both worth one.
Yep, all of her spells are just one cost.
Okay. And her max is still 10.
Yep.
Okay. Here we go, Josh. We're gonna do some rolls. So.
Oh, dude.
Wow.
7.
That's awesome.
That's beautiful. I love it. Huge number. Huge.
And a 17.
Huge.
It's better.
24, maybe one more if you want to get me topped off.
What are you at right now?
What was that 24?
Yeah.
I mean, actually, no, I should be good.
Okay.
Should be good.
All right. So yeah, Mizudi burns 2, and I'll lower her mana to 8. Okay.
Nice. Yeah, and anything else you guys want to do before you roll out?
I mean, I guess we just. I know he's explained to us like the general layout, but like in case there's anything wonders on how things look, we just ask him give us a very explicit rundown of the caverns and whatnot.
He explains like, I mean the whole purpose of the pit is to make sure their miners only have one place to go, like other than the exit on the opposite side that leads to wherever. There really isn't an exit. It's just tunnels. We dig down. We brace them up. We keep digging them down.
If you don't,
Maybe
if there's
collapse.
no other exit or entrance you know of, how did you get down here?
The same way you did. You said with the trap door in the swamp with the.
Oh, you came through the swamp. Okay.
He made
By the way,
it.
I'd like to remind the party that despite not repeating what Travis said, I did tell you guys about the other entrance/exit I noticed in that room that we were in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like the
Oh,
smoke funneled
that's
up
right.
into kind of a cylinder, but the like the hole is only like that big. So it's designed to let smoke out, but it's not something you could climb through.
It's a magically concealed mine or lair or
Wasn't
whatever.
there a door on the other side of this room, though?
Yes, and it led out into the hallway that he's like taking you down.
Oh, okay.
So
sorry.
if you think about it, the fork kind of bent around, and then to one side is the holding cells, and the other side the pit, and there's like a hallway between them, which
That's-
he's like leading you out into.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. So he like starts. All right, I'll lead the way. And he starts down the hallway.
I say, fawn right next to him and keep your ears perked.
Oh, I certainly will.
Cool. So
no funny business, because even if we die, you die first.
I know. I can wait. I'm patient enough.
I think he's
No,
talking
no,
to
that was to
dwarf.
Fergus. I said, stay true, because if we're gonna die, you're gonna die first. So
I think you hear him mutter like, "I wasn't gonna correct her." Yeah. So yeah, you guys start walking down down this hallway, and as you do, you can see like the floors here are a little more marred with like bits of rubble and little bits of stone. Like it's obvious that that like raw materials that have been mined have been moved through here at some point. And yeah, as your feet hit the floor, do you guys like ask him anything more as you're going along? 'Cause he's like
Ask
he's
him?
really nervous.
I asked him, where does the ore and silver and stuff you guys go?
I don't know. It's hauled out of here. I hear some talk of I don't know, some dwarf up in that human nation doing something with it. They say it's taken to some tower. I
Gotcha. I mean, like, how does it get out of here?
strong backs.
the dwarf, and the human nation, huh?
Lightning struck tower.
Oh,
Yeah.
Him,
Are you-
Tyrion.
Are you talking about what's his name? God, do you guys remember his name? The dwarf.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. Yeah.
I know
One
the
that we got
one
with
that
us.
wasn't the right dwarf that we
Yeah.
captured.
I think I think we flashed back to like slowly melting meat icicle cubes
Relic.
off, a
Relic.
wood somewhere. Yeah, it sounds like the first guy you went to beat some information out of before heading here.
Yeah.
So again, I get it, right? It's like strong, someone more stronger carries it, but how does it go through the swamp exit? What exit of these mines does it go out of?
That's what I gotta assume. That's the only one I know. Other than whatever's on the other side.
It's not the only one. It can't be the cave.
No, I don't
That
think so.
swamp is in the middle of nowhere in a backwards country that isn't doing anything, and shipments of
If you
resources
can
aren't
walk
coming
through
out
and
of there.
fly away, then sure. But I think we gotta be under some sort of network.
Yeah, that's my thought too. Violet says that's my thought too, because I control Violet.
Nice. Yeah, so you guys walk along for a while, and after some time, like
I'm kidding,
the,
by the way. I'm not taking her voice away, Travis. I'm
Yes,
just-
yes. Gotcha. So after a while, the hallway, you see like ahead, like a massive bright area, and as you walk kind of close to the end of the this hallway, you can see it opens it out into this massive cavern. There's like this huge kind of iridescent light coming down from the top of it that definitely looks like magical in nature, and it illuminates down into this huge circle. You can see all along the way, it's roughly cut, but all along the way there's a walkway, and at the very far end there you can just make out like some kind of entrance cavern and some forms that you would guess would be probably pretty large. And all along the walkway there are some dwarves in similar armor to poor Fargus here, and they're looking down into this massive pit. And what it looks like is a giant like step pyramid that's been inverted and just goes straight down. And at the bottom you see plenty of forms, kind of small from the distance, moving about, pushing carts and like separating rocks and ore. And Fargus looks and says, "This is the pit. I told you there's 2 ways to go: around the rim or down and back up." And you can see like rough cut stairs going down into the pit and back up the other side. And yeah, as you're looking around, along with the dwarven guards, you see some constructs, some things that you've seen before, but definitely not in quite some time. And they look a little something like this.
Are we going back to like
Oh.
session 2?
No, they were escorting some dwarves a while ago, weren't they?
Yeah. Yeah, and we murdered them. Because Vaughn went all freaking Rambo.
No, you didn't murder anyone.
We let them pass, but I think Fawn wanted to.
I wanted to.
Stopped Fawn from murdering.
Ooh.
You all let it happen.
Fawn, you're right. Your racism is totally justified.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
These dwarves and constructs are bad.
Yeah, you're right. I was wrong. I was totally wrong. I admit it.
So yeah, you see a bunch of them. Some of them like up along the edge of the pits here, the massive pit, and some of them like down, among the workers. And can I get a perception check from all of you? Excuse me, can I get a perception check from, I'm sorry, everyone except Fawn and Nina. So just during the
You're a
Caven.
jerk.
What? Oh god.
Oh, Caven
I'm-
sees nothing.
Caven's blown
Caven,
away.
your
It's like,
elfin eyes suck ass.
It's perception,
Um,
man. It's
no, he can
perception.
see everything. He sees all of the ore deposits that they're not mining yet, and he's like, oh. Ooh,
Yeah.
ooh.
But Durian, your eyes are sharper. Maybe Caven, you're like checking out the guards and the constructs, but Durian, you notice as you look down in the pit, you can just make out the features. Some of these miners, it's a hodgepodge of humans and kobolds and goblins and just a whole bunch of different types of people that are being made to work. But you can see the surprising, like tall, stately stature and delicate features of some people that you haven't seen in quite some time. You see the
Uh-oh.
form of several gray elves, and you swear you see a familiar profile among them.
Oh,
She looks worse for the wear. Tattered clothing, looks much scrawnier than the last time you saw her. But it looks like you could swear that that's Nephany down among them.
Oh.
Well, shit, we're over them.
I just, no. Yeah, I don't, I see it. No one else does.
Mhm.
And I nod to myself a minute and consider whether to tell the party about it. But for my own sake as a player, I say to myself, my choice had consequences. Yeah.
It did?
Yeah. I nod and I say, I look back over everybody and I say, I see a familiar face down there. So
What do you
before I tell you who it is, we can either get across quickly or we can go the long route. What do we do? Oh.
Like-
And I'm not gonna
Fine.
I'm not gonna hold it back.
I don't know
Nina.
Trias or Nephany, right?
No, neither you
Okay.
or Nina do.
Okay, I
Nina
was
doesn't
gonna
know
say-
it either.
Orin-
I look at
Orin and Amareth were
yeah, I
alive
look at
that
Cabe and I say, "That's Nephany down there."
Who the hell is Nephany?
Caven grits his teeth and looks
An
down.
elf who helped us out once in Palatinus long ago. Basically a year and a half ago, but long ago.
yeah.
Basically 3 years ago, actually.
Oh, really? That much time has passed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, out of game or in game?
Out of game, sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
Sorry,
Out of game.
in-game,
I'm
yeah.
Yeah,
in
yeah.
game like a year and a half. That's what I said. I was being.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, helped
Caven-
us. They had the one. It doesn't matter. Somebody who did us the first turn of good for us for no return. Somebody who helped us early.
You owe this person?
Caven grits his teeth and goes, "We're not gonna save them unless we slay the beast first."
So we have a magic carpet, do we not?
We do.
We
You
do.
do.
I
you
say
owe this
we.
person?
I can show you the world.
I say we fly ourselves across, deal with the main threat. Listen, what's going on down there beats me up as much. How many of those individuals are caught because of our actions? We have no idea. We've clearly been a factor in the Black Fang's calculations for some time, whether minor or major, but the best I can do is to behead the beast and then see what we can do for the rest. It doesn't
Period.
help anybody to be altruistic right now.
Do you owe this person? Simple question.
I mean, actually, they owe us, but we're friends. So owing doesn't really matter at this point.
Nina, it's a complicated answer. Because Caben's right, but I look at Caben and I said, I had a feeling something bad was going to happen to them after we were done with them. And I reveal what I never revealed! Yeah, what was the goblin's name, Travis?
Grimgar, I think.
Grimgar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, that was a long time ago. Holy. shit.
Grimgar, after we had done our work in Palatinus, Grimgar came to me and said, I have something for you. There's more work to be done. I don't remember the tenor was dire. I don't remember the details. But suffice to say that I said we'd meet him, and I made sure we left town the next day. Because I didn't like what was happening in that country, and I think that instinct was correct.
Hey, it doesn't. They kidnapped them. We didn't. We didn't seal their fate. The Black Fang did this, and we can end it and save them by killing her.
I agree. That's my take. I just want to explain because everyone's been has wondered in the past about why or where I'm so hard-hearted, and I was just being frank with all the information that I had. That Nephany is down there, probably because of me.
Then she's there because of the Black Fang. Let's go save her.
Yeah, let's behead the beast. So
It's
let's.
well, Julian, it's the only way to save them. If we don't take her out and then kill them, they're gonna get caught again.
So, how many constructs can we see from our little tunnel?
Our ledge.
You can see probably a couple along the ledge, and they look like this. You see some along the ledge with crossbows built into their arms,
They were ridiculous.
and swords on the other. And then down in the pits are some of the guys with the the swords and shields.
How many can we see, though?
Probably maybe a half dozen of them. Several more of the dwarves. And you for being told there's 60, miners,
Mhm.
there's almost no one visible. You see a few like Nephany along with a few members of other races like sorting ore into carts and like putting like ingots and stuff into barrels.
Mhm.
But you hear like the distant sound of pickaxes echoing through several tunnels that like lead off of the various levels in the pit.
Okay.
And I think as you watch for a minute or two, there's like a cart that comes out of one of these tunnels like halfway up, and it like it's being pushed by this big like orc, and he like it hits the end of its track and he tips it over, and whatever was dug out kind of goes down to a slide and down to the bottom where Nephany and the others are processing it.
Okay. I guess still in our little ledge tunnel, I asked Vargas, how beefy are those constructs comparatively to the elite minotaurs and the minotaurs back in the commissary?
I couldn't tell you. I haven't really seen them fight. We don't exactly have a lot of opposition down here.
God, this guy's useless.
They're
Yes.
He shrugs
Would I
and
know
says they're
anything?
tough. They're built to be tough. I don't.
Vargas.
So tougher than you?
Well, it would be hard to argue otherwise.
Vargas.
I'm not asking for you to be humble here. Just
He doesn't know Caven.
okay.
Would I know?
Give
That's a good
me a
question.
history check. Yeah.
Shit.
These are the Mark IIIs. You haven't fought them yet. Hey, it's a possibility. You can't deny that one.
Could I perhaps do nature? Is in there from where I am from?
No, no,
You
these
think
are
you
not
know them?
natural things at all. They're
Yeah, but
literally
they're- I
the
mean, they're
exact
from-
opposite of
They're
nature.
constructs.
You have engineering. I'll give you engineering.
Hey!
Wow.
There you
Oh,
go.
wow.
Yeah. So, I mean, your
Fuck you.
people have fought the dwarves for as long as you can remember. The current peace is kind of recent. I mean, for like elves, it's like the past 15 years or so. But yeah, you've fought these things personally a few times. They're tough. They're like they're strong.
Okay.
They're heavily armored. They're quicker than you would expect. But they're tough. Like big, tough, heavily armed warriors are tough.
Any weak points?
Okay.
Or weaknesses, not weak points. Like
Yeah.
Like Fawn's real good at fighting them. But that it's not something you could explain in 10 minutes.
okay, sure.
Get them in their
So-
joints.
Like we can't set them on
Question
fire
is-
and they burn their wooden.
No,
whatever.
Well-
they're not weak to anything like that.
Okay. Okay.
Well, Fawn, the question is, do you wish to risk turning into a guy again?
I'm not using that thing.
Isn't that thing specifically designed to kill them?
I'm not using that thing.
That's just like a +3 thing. Like she has other weapons.
Yeah.
No, it's
I'm not
an
using that.
adamantine rapier.
Yeah,
it's
but-
like especially made to puncture through constructs.
Oh.
I don't.
I mean,
I
we've got
don't
we got one potion left, so
Okay.
I'm
okay.
asking you personally.
Do you want to use it?
So let her make the decision.
Nina, do you want to use it? Caven? Darian?
Kendra?
Kendra?
No, this is okay.
She's like, "Fuck you! I know what that sword does."
Anyone?
So I
I think
pulled
I'm better
the party.
with the bow. Sorry.
So I pulled the party in close. I gather us all around, and
Yeah,
I
you
say,
like retreat back in the tunnel as like a guard's coming around your way. The
And I-
pit's huge around, by the way. So it would be like after this guard passes, it would probably be several minutes before another like guard makes the rounds.
Is the
Yeah.
pit? Is the middle of the pit like really dark? Or is it?
No,
is
like I
everything
said,
lit
there's
up?
this massive like there's this massive light right at the center top, and it's illuminating the whole area.
Okay.
It's pretty bright actually.
So I am. We retreat back down the tunnel a bit and keep making sure Fargus doesn't do anything stupid. But I gather the party all around, the core party. I say, bring it in. And I look at everybody and I say, I see two ways about this. One, we try and fly ourselves over to the other side, and being an odd maneuver doesn't alert the guards and we get away with it. Or two, we say the guards are going to get alerted anyway and we go down and up again and we fight them all along the way and possibly be weakened, injured in facing our goal.
Well, in either case,
no, go ahead, Nina.
in either case, we can't bring the battle down to them. We would put their lives in jeopardy. Like, we can't fight down there until after she dies. Sadly, it's for their own good.
Yeah, I mean, but I don't like the idea of us being cut off from one another, or I don't know. But my point being is that
Your point being is that?
No. Durian takes a long pause.
Oh.
Says, this feels momentous. So, thank you all. I think we're going to fly across. Who goes first? Should we draw straws?
So, I
do
just
we know
want to
what's
bring
on
up that, like, it is brightly lit, and you would be plainly visible.
Yeah, but it's flying a carpet across. It's not like it's like, a charging
Walking
horde of
with a-
orcs.
Yeah,
right.
I mean, and granted, like, a lot of the guards are, looking down into the pit, but that doesn't change the fact that it's, like, that you would be plainly visible. You wouldn't make a lot of noise.
And this is
you tried out the carpet. It's super quiet. It just
This will
flies
take
along.
what, like 7 trips or something, or 6 trips, because to get everyone across.
How many can it hold?
Probably, like, you can probably split it up with the lighter and heavier members and make 4 trips, but it's gonna be at a reduced speed. The carpet can fly up to 500 pounds worth of stuff.
How far is the distance, Travis?
You would probably estimate it at several hundred feet.
And what's
Probably.
the movement speed of the carpet?
30 for
30
500
feet.
pounds.
Yeah. So it would probably take you, if it's 300 feet and you're double moving, so that's 60. What is that? 5 rounds. So it's
Yeah.
gonna be 30 seconds to fly across, then have the carpet fly back. So it's gonna be a minute per trip. So it's gonna be 4 minutes that you'll be flying and plainly visible.
Yeah.
GG, guys. Baby's up again, so.
No. I mean,
So
almost.
so
Yeah,
maybe
that's
that's I know obviously you've got to do single dad for the week duties. Is that a good place to end on? Like, you guys contemplating
I
how
think
you're
so.
going to approach this obstacle?
Yeah.
I think
That
so.
was
Yeah,
kind
yeah.
of my setup in case he woke up, was hopefully to have
Aw.
a decision how we act, but. Alright, you guys talk. I agree with whatever you say. I have to go.
I think we're just
Sorry.
going to end it, Jimmy, and we're going to
Yeah.
return next week to figure out what's going on.
Yeah, he's got to go attend to that.
Yeah.
but yeah,
Everything.
so you guys are faced with this obstacle, this massive, huge mining pit. You've got at least one friend, if not several, down in there being used as slave labor.
Well,
You've got a lot of unfriendly people between this side and the next. And I think some choices to make.
oh
I guess
boy.
one more question. Our tunnel popping out into the pit, are we closer to the bottom, closer to the top, halfway?
You're right on the rim. Like, you're right on the rim that goes around the outside, like the top.
Oh, the top. Oh, okay. And how
Yeah,
deep?
you're right at the top.
Okay.
And you're like looking down into the pit.
And how deep is?
And straight across to where he's saying, "Hey, that's where she goes."
And how deep is Nephany from us?
It probably goes down a couple 100 feet.
Okay, so she
Like,
yes.
it's many levels dug down.
And she's at the bottom.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Cool. Okay. I guess.
Yeah.
Well,
Exciting.
It's a good spot to end it.
That cliffhanger. All right, Twitch viewers, thank you so much for tuning in. If you didn't know, this is part of a D&D campaign we play on Mondays, roughly around 5 to 6. Or I'm sorry, that's my time. What is it, Eastern?
8 p.m. Eastern.
8 p.m. Eastern or 5 p.m. Pacific. So yeah, give the channel a follow if you liked what you saw, because we're going to be back in a few, or not in a few weeks, but for a few more weeks. This part of the campaign has been going on for over 3 years at this point, so
Yep.
there's a lot
Forever.
of stuff to catch up on. Yeah, I mean, this is my entire D&D career as I know it, because I started this my first campaign, so super
Yeah.
fun. Anyways, join us next week as we, I guess, maybe get into more hairier situations than attacking dining lackeys. in
Yeah,
the
right.
commissary.
A room full of unsuspecting guards eating lunch.
And we killed the poor chef.
It
Yeah,
happens.
if you ever want to find yourself like, man, I have so much time to kill, you can get our YouTube and start Adventure from the beginning 3 years ago and catch up all the way till now. But yeah, I think we'll be back next week. We all good for that?
Should.
Should be, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
Once again, that's should with a question mark.
Sure. I mean, obviously, it's always play by ear, but I think we're planning again next week. So please give us a follow and come find out what happens. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good night.
Thanks, everyone.